where we are going to actually be locking in our picks for Notre Dame versus Ohio State. Phil, this is a game that a lot of people were really excited about. Obviously, Marcus Williams, Notre Dame head coach, is a former Buckeye alum. He said that, going back doesn't really have a lot of emotion for him, but getting the opportunity for Notre Dame to play a great team like Ohio State is where his motivation is coming from. And at the same time, the Buckeyes are 17-point favorites. Buckeyes ranked number 2, Notre Dame ranked number 5. Where you at with this game? That's a lot of 17 is a lot of points. We'll have to put that out there for a number 2 versus number 5 matchup, which should be, the most difficult outside of the Michigan game matchup for the Buckeyes all year. 17 is a lot of points.
It's a lot of points, but you gotta look at the fact that they got a potential Heisman, and Stroud.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, but I'm gonna take that. You know what I mean? And I think they're gonna win. And even though it's Notre Dame, I still think they'll beat them by more than 17.
I agree with you, and so you just mentioned C.J. Stroud. How about some of the other Heisman candidates on this team? Jackson Smith-Njigba, Travion Henderson. Those are all returning starters for the Buckeyes that had impactful plays all year last season. So it's in college, especially for these blue chip programs like Ohio State, like Alabama, like Georgia, when you bring back your guys, but your dogs, the dudes that make the biggest impact returning for another year together, I think it's easy to look at a win. My biggest question for Ohio State, and it's the same question that everybody out there is asking, what's this defense looking like, man? Because at points last year, especially towards the end, oh my God, it was just impossible to watch. But new defensive coordinator in town in Columbus, I think they definitely get it done this week, and I am going to pick them to cover the spread by 17 as well.
Yeah.
It's so many points, but you just look at the talent up and down this Buckeyes roster. I mean, we just named 3 right there. Like, maybe not Travion Henderson, but Stroud and Jackson Smith-Njigba are going to be top 10, if not both top 5 first-round NFL draft picks. We're already saying this in August.
Yeah.
So that's why, people are questioning right now, why are they 17-point favorites? Why are they 17-point favorites? It's because they're returning so much talent from last year. And people are betting the Buckeyes. So this game actually opened at 15 points, and it has just moved more and more in Ohio State's favor ever since.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to be scoring a lot of points this year, and we're going to see it this weekend.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, even though it's against the number 5 team in the country, it's good that they play this team, because even if they lose, either team loses, you still got time to get back up there.
Yeah, you still have time to right the ship, but I do love the Buckeyes opening up against such a good opponent on Saturday night in primetime. I mean, ESPN College Game Day is going to be there. I'm going to be there. It's going to be an absolute movie. Yeah, I love having that difficult opponent first, because it does set the tempo for the rest of the season. I think it sets the tempo for your season right out the gate. Yeah. In prime time, the lights are on. You come running out of the tunnel to that home crowd at Ohio Stadium. It is going to be electric